Okay, this is my website pitch. My name is Cameron Stroud, and today I'm going to be showing you, everyone here, my website and what I plan to do in these next few weeks to build it and what's going to be featured on the website. Okay. First off, the proposal. My idea is that I'm going to be making a website. Now, this website is going to be used to show future tutors and employers about who I am and the work I've got and the work I've done. So on the website, it's going to feature my work and the work, my past work, future work, and present work. The demand for this idea came about when when we realized that online portfolios aren't really used a lot, and it's a good idea. So I thought about researching this idea, see how many people actually have done an online portfolio.
Hi, my name is Cameron Stroud, and in these little segments I'll be going over into more depth, in more detail of what I was talking about in my pitch, just in case if I miss anything out or due to stage fright a bit, being in front of people, I just slur my words. So these little segments will just amplify what I mean, what I plan to do, what I plan to get done in these 2-3 weeks for my final project, which is my website portfolio. In this part of the pitch, I'm talking about my proposal, my main idea. And my main idea is to create an online portfolio to showcase my work to future employers and tutors. Now this website will be a place where I can store my videos, my audio files, just my work in general. And it will also be a place for me to put future work. In this part of the pitch, I'm going to be talking about all the research I've done. I've done quite a lot of research, primary and secondary, to get a feel of websites, portfolios, and a bit about myself to try and get my style.
Right. First off, I researched how popular the idea was. Found out there wasn't a lot of people who have made an online portfolio. It's a very small amount of people who have actually done it, and I found that surprising. I'll show that in the research now. The first researched should be the primary research first. Primary research is I went around to 15 people, 10 class, which is all of you here, and 5 friends, family at home, just to see what they thought of the idea. Now, as you can see, I asked people, should the website be made? And a resounding 12 people out of the 15 said yes. People said yes because they all agreed that it was a great idea, that it's very useful to get your past work across. People who said no said it kind of took a human factor out of giving someone your portfolio, the work. I found that an interesting take to it, and I found the people I did ask, they were more older. Those people in particular I haven't listed there, but they were my parents and my nan. So I kind of took it from they were just a bit stuck in the ways of giving people your work to show what you've done, and the younger people were more interested in finding different ways. I then asked people about social media. Now, social media is a big thing today, and I want to see, should I put that on the website and link to my personal one? Now, 5 people out of the 15 said no, said that because social media is used widely today, and it can get very personal, and a lot of stuff goes down on social media that you might not want to show to everyone who wants to know about you. People who did say yes said it's a great way to keep people up to date about what you're doing and the work you're doing. So I thought about finding a balance and came up with the idea that I'll go into later about making separate social media accounts for work and professional life. I then asked people about music on the website, as I like music, and I thought it'd be nice to have a running music theme throughout the website, or a collection of my music taste to go on the website to showcase more about my personality and what I like. 8 people out of the 15 said yes, and they agreed with what I was saying about how it shows a bit more personality. The 7 people who said no were more saying that it could get distracting, it could get a bit childish, but they were saying overall it was more distracting from my actual work.
Secondary research. Now, I did a lot about secondary research to get a feel of portfolio, websites, everything in general relating to websites, really. And the best way I found to do this was to do a website analysis and mood boards. I'll get into the website analysis later, but I'll talk about my mood boards right now.
Next, I went into website research. I wanted to showcase this in a mood board, just to show that I looked at various types of portfolio websites to get an idea of the style of a portfolio website and the look of it. This was also the research that I used to find out how many people actually had a portfolio website, and it was a lot smaller than I thought. But luckily I did find some great examples, and I have used them for ideas later on. And I'll go into a bit more detail about that later, because I do a website analysis that I do show in this picture. Okay. Next, after I found out portfolios, I learned that it really caters to yourself. It really caters to your style, your work. And so I wanted to have a look at websites in general and how a general website layout is laid out on me. So I looked at various game sites because that's what I'm personally into. And also they have a variety of different website layouts. So I looked at GameSpot, IGN, 2 big websites, the League of Legends, and I found out that a lot of the conventions used in websites are generally the same. They'll have navigation bar at the top, on the sides will be an advert, then in the middle will be the core thing. Now, what I did learn is that some website, like Kotaku in the bottom right corner, their navigation bar is on the left. I really like the start of this. So I did take that into account when I was filling out the plan for my website later on.
Next, we come to my website analysis. Now, I analyzed this website as I was told it is one of the best portfolio websites through a top 10 page. And so I analyzed this website in full detail. Now, I'm not going to go into every page of the full website analysis, as that would take too long. But what I did find out is there was a high sense of personality in there. It showcased Joseph Roach very intensively, and also a picture of himself. Now, I found this a bit more interesting, as I myself don't like to be on camera too much. It's not something I like to do. I like to be behind it. I like to be behind the scenes. But I did feel like I should include a picture of myself on the website, because it will be for tutors and employers. So this made me have the idea of posting a picture of myself on there, but don't make it my main focus. And many ideas popped up, which I will go into later. Okay, here's the website analysis I was talking about earlier. This goes into more depth of a portfolio website. I found this Joseph Raunch. He was voted as a top website portfolio site, and it goes into detail. I didn't put up the full website analysis just to not bore you, but I do go later on into it in the video pitch I'll be doing. And Joseph Raunch, he's a marketer and editor, and he does a lot of writing pieces. Now, in the website, I found that there is a lot of images of Joseph that was obviously taken from his social media. It's from some images weren't professionally done; they were just on phones as he was traveling. But a lot of them focused on him. So I found out that he likes to have his personality. He likes to be in the front, or at least showcase about himself. And that he's got his contact details all on the page, and it really goes into more detail about who he is and how to contact him and the work he's done. This was just the front page of the website, so it doesn't go too much into it, but
the text bubbles are covering it, but the navigation bar kind of showcases a bit more what he's into. Okay. After that, I thought a lot of the portfolio websites I found really do cater to yourself. So I wanted to know what sort of style I have. And so I did this by looking at various artworks and put them together into a mood board. This is just various artworks that I personally like, and I want to get a sort of style from it. I did find out that I like dark colors, orangey, red colors, but I also like blue and lighter colors seen in, well, it doesn't really showcase it a lot in this mood board, but in the two images at the bottom and to the left, bright colors. And I use this board a lot because it showcased that I like my darker elements, but I didn't want my website to be too dark. So I used brighter elements in this and showcased that more. And at the top was sort of online text, which is just a logo, but I really like that because it's simplistic, and I like a simplistic style. As seen in the bottom left corner as well, top left with the Tokyo Ghoul, and top right. But again, I do like darker colors, so I do like a darker element. So I've been thinking about incorporating that into the website somehow. But from this, I took away that I do like bright colors, but unconventional brighter colors. In this part of the pitch, I'm talking about my style mood board. Now, my style mood board was created to get my sense of style, to see what color schemes I like, to see what sort of art style I like, to get a sort of appreciation of what I am like in art form. I found out I like dark colors, I like smoky effects, and I like cartoons. I was like anime. So this came off quite strongly. So I thought about referencing anime, or at least creating my own character to feature on the website, which I will come to later, as I do feel as it is a big part of the website. But another thing I learned is, even though I like my darker colors, they're dark colors, but in a brighter sense. So I kind of took that a bit more. Having a website too dark will make it just feel a bit more depressing, and I don't want that. I want my website to be a bit more happier, a bit more of a nice place to go, that even just it looks pleasing to look at. I showed this style mood board to a few other people just to see what they thought about my sense of style. A few people were saying it's dark, a bit gritty, but a few pictures on there were a bit nicer, a bit cleaner, a bit smarter. So I think I'll be taking away those ones. I'll be taking away the look of those ones to use for my website. Okay. Now I come to my main ideas. Now these ideas, about that mail text, I did have a custom font on this, but it messed up somehow. I guess just from going to so many different PCs that didn't have the font, just kept changing. So when I came down to doing my idea generating, I was looking at, I was thinking up as many different ideas as I can, but these are the main ones I really wanted to use in the website. So media sectors for each work. I've done a lot of work over this past year, and they can all be easily separated into the different media sectors. So I thought about separating my website into those different sectors for a different navigation bar. My YouTube links, I have done I've done a few pieces on YouTube already that I wanted to showcase on the website through the video section. So I thought that was a great thing to incorporate. Slideshows to show some drawings, some artwork, anything that I think would be easier to show through a slideshow. This bottom one that I'll go about into more detail later is the character/mascot. Now, as we saw earlier when I was looking at the Joseph Raunch, he put his face on a lot of things. Now, I don't like to put my face on camera a lot, or I don't like it to be in front of people a lot. So I thought about making my own character/mascot to showcase this is me, while also showcasing me. I wanted this to be a representative of what people saw of me, just because I don't personally like to have my face out online a lot. This is an idea that I've been thinking about a lot, is the weekly blog for the website, just over the summer I plan to do quite a few different pieces of work that I could involve into the website. The weekly blog will help update that. That idea is not set in stone. It's something I'm going to think about because it will take time to dedicate it. But for now, I'm putting it on the back burner. I'm trying to get the rest of the stuff working first. So then personal equipment. I want to put this on the website, what equipment I have and what equipment I can use for future tutors or employees to know what I've got, what I can do. Personal equipment will also factor in programs I use at home, and what I'm good with and how I use them. Final idea is my link to my twitch.tv. Now, at first I wanted this to just be a link to my Twitch TV through an image, through the mascot even, just to kind of get it out there a bit more. Throughout the summer I plan on live streaming on Twitch, playing games, talking to people, and showcasing games of a lot of betas on me, because I realized I'm in a lot of unreleased games that people want to see. So I will go into that a bit more when I showcase the first draft of the website at the end, because that idea evolved into a whole page on itself, but I will go into that a bit more later.
In this part of the pitch, I'll be talking about my main ideas, and I had a lot of them. I had a lot of ideas for my website, and I had to really cut them down. So here are the main ones that I want to include. A few things to pick out from these main ideas is the YouTube links. Now, I will be also hosting those YouTube videos on the website itself, not just through link form. Another thing to notice is the character mascot. Now, I do go into this a bit more later on, but a lot of people that I admire online who do have portfolios, they sort of have their own character attached to it, whether it be from a character from a game, when they create it themselves. But I really like this idea, and as I myself don't like being in front of the camera or pictures of myself, I thought if I created my own character slash mascot, it would really help me to kind of get a bit more sense of my style, and it'll show a bit more of artwork. Now, I thought to also include my personal equipment, what I have at home to create my work. This will help for future employers and tutors just to know what sort of equipment I have and what I might need for the job. Now, I also thought to include my twitch.tv. I thought about this idea very early on. It's something I want to do, and I thought it should be really put across that not only will it showcase my personality, but it also get me an online presence to help with any future works.
Okay, these are the rough sketch ideas for the website, the layout. On the left, you'll see my main idea. Now, I did have a few more ideas, but I forgot to put them up. But again, on the right, you'll see a few buttons, ideas that I came up with. In very small, is more layouts that I should have made a bit bigger, but on the left is my main idea. Now, I really like the idea of having, if you can see, a home page at the top. Now, that home page will just let you enter the website, and just a little front cover, just make it look nice as well. Then you go into the home page, which is on the right. You'll see there's a slideshow. On the left is the navigation bar. I took the example from Kotaku because it did have the navigation bar on the left, and it's a very popular site, so I thought it's unique and it's a very popular idea, so I wanted to take that away and learn from it. You also see underneath is a little box and the character mascot that I'll be showcasing throughout the website in various different forms, but again, I have a different page for that to showcase about what I'm going to be doing with it. Then I'll go to the twitch.tv. This is the part where my ideas were kind of looking for, and I thought instead of getting just the link to the website, what if I could actually have the stream on my website? Now, I did some research and found it was possible. It just took some fiddling with the HTML code, and I did get it working, which I will showcase in a minute. And then the bottom one is just an About Me page, just going to be talking about who I am, what I'm into, and all the stuff I like.
Now, next is a bit more of a uniqueness thing to my website, is the character mascots. Now, I have two versions of these. One is my main one, which is my big, tall one. I've had this character for running on 3-4 years now. He's gone through a few variations where he had a different jacket, his skin tone was darker, and shoes were different. But this is a character that I really liked and I created myself, and it represents my online name, which is Wolf Boy. Now, I have a pretty distinguished online presence already where quite a few people know me for testing betas, alphas. So hopefully this character will be representative of me. That'll help for tutor employers and also future employers and future tutors to see who I am. Now, I did think having this big, tall mascot character and having him throughout the website, then I thought that'd be a bit too hard to draw all the time in different positions. So I thought,
okay, now this is the character mascot that I was talking about. On the right, you'll see it's Wolf Boy because that is my online alias. I've had it for going on 5-6 years now. A lot of people online know me as Wolfie, so I thought having that somewhere incorporated on the website might just have a few people recognize me. On the left, you'll see the little version. Now, I wanted my big version to be showcased throughout the website in different positions, just to have a running theme. I did find that drawing him in these different positions is a bit out of my skill at the moment. It's a bit harder for me to get the arms right. So I thought a smaller version on the left would really help because I can get him easily in different positions. And he's a lot more cartoonish, so him being in such a strange position will be a bit funnier and show a humor element. He does have legs. The background just makes it so they disappear. Okay, this is my main idea. This is the first draft of the website that I just want to show the website planning that I did in a bit more of a fuller effect, so you can get a real feel of what it's going to look like. This would be the entrance page. Now, it's just the first draft. I do plan on changing it quite a bit, but you would enter here and there'll be a small blurb at the bottom of the enter about what the website's about very quickly, and then at the top will just be my name and just the title for the website. So you enter through this page and you come to this. Of course, I plan on adding a background, my own personal background that I'll create. Right now I have a few placeholder images there, but this is the general layout. So on the left will be the navigation bar with all the bubble boxes, and then in the middle will be the slideshow. Top left, I forgot to feature throughout the pitch, that is my logo that I plan on using. I used Illustrator to make it. I used a picture of myself and cartoonified it. At the bottom right, you can see the little character I was mentioning. Now, he will be featured throughout the website. Again, that's just a placeholder. I do have another picture of him pointing, so I thought I'll put that on the front page where he's just pointing at the about me, a bit more in depth of what the website's about from a little blurb at the homepage. Again, slideshow. The slideshow's going to feature a few of my the things I like the most about the artwork or drawing or photography that I've taken throughout my work. So next I'll go to, now this is the Twitch TV idea. Again, very basic, I do plan on expanding upon, but this picture here is just to show I did get my stream on my website, played around with the HTML code in a bit. Luckily, Wix does have an app that really helped me get the twitch.tv on the website. So, but again, what I plan to do with this, I did find a way after I took this image to get the chat from twitch.tv on the website. So I do plan on having that and showcasing that a bit more when it gets working. That is the end of my pitch. Thanks everyone for listening.